What if wearing this could guarantee your salvation? In the year 1251, the Virgin Mary made a promise that could change your eternity, but only if you listen. It was the height of the Crusades, a brutal, unforgiving time. On the sacred slopes of Mount Carmel in Israel, where the prophet Elijah once called down fire from heaven, a small band of hermits lived in constant fear of persecution. These men, the first Carmelites, had dedicated their lives to prayer, living under the special protection of the Virgin Mary. But their enemies were closing in, and their fledgling order was on the brink of collapse. In their darkest hour, they cried out to Mary for a sign, a tangible symbol of her protection. Their leader, a humble English friar named Simon Stock, felt the weight of his brother's desperation. He spent his days and nights in fervent prayer, begging for a miracle. He needed something to hold on to, a promise from heaven that their sacrifices were not in vain. Little did he know, heaven was about to answer in the most astonishing way imaginable. On the morning of July 16, 1251, as St. Simon Stock knelt in his dimly lit monastery cell, the room suddenly filled with a blinding, heavenly light. Descending in a shimmering white robe, surrounded by a chorus of angels, was the Blessed Virgin Mary herself. It was a vision of unimaginable beauty and grace, and in her hands she held a simple piece of brown woolen cloth, a scapular. She presented it to the astounded friar. Her voice, filled with maternal love and divine authority, echoed through the cell. "Receive, my beloved son, this scapular of thy order. This shall be a privilege for you and for all Carmelites. Whosoever dies wearing this shall not suffer eternal fire." Let that sink in. A promise from the Queen of Heaven herself, not a suggestion, not a hope, but a solemn pledge. This was not just a piece of cloth. It was a covenant, a sign of her perpetual help and a shield against the greatest of all dangers. The news of this incredible promise spread like wildfire. Miracles began to be reported. People who died wearing the scapular were said to have been saved from the flames of hell at the last moment. 16 popes would go on to approve and encourage this devotion, confirming its divine origin. The Brown Scapular became known as Mary's bulletproof vest for the soul. Now, fast forward over 800 years to today. This promise is not just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing devotion for millions of Catholics worldwide. Popes, from Leo XIII to the beloved St. John Paul II, wore it faithfully. You might see it on your grandmother, a priest, or the young family praying in the pew next to you. But let's be clear, this isn't a magic charm or a get-out-of-hell-free card. You can't just wear it while living a life of sin and expect a free pass. So, what does it mean? The scapular is a sacramental, a sign of your consecration to Mary. Wearing it is a silent prayer that says, "I belong to you, Mother, and I trust in your protection." It's an outward sign of an inward commitment to live a Christian life, to avoid sin, and to pray. Mary's promise is one of grace, especially the grace of final perseverance. She pledges to be with you at the hour of your death, ensuring you have the strength and repentance needed to enter heaven. It's her motherly hand guiding you safely home. Many stories, old and new, testify to the scapular's power. During World War II, a priest was giving last rites to a fallen soldier. As he gently opened the soldier's uniform, he found a brown scapular, singed but intact, lying over a fatal wound. The soldier had died clutching this sign of Mary's love. Another story tells of a house that caught fire. Everything was destroyed, except for the room where a brown scapular was hanging on the wall. These aren't just coincidences. They are whispers of a mother's constant care. Today, you can be enrolled in the Brown Scapular by any Catholic priest. It is a simple ceremony where you are clothed in this habit of Mary and commit to living a life worthy of her protection. It's an invitation to a deeper relationship with the Mother of God, to walk under her mantle every single day. Are you ready to accept her invitation? Our Lady of Mount Carmel is not just a figure from history. She is a mother who is actively calling you into a closer relationship with her son, Jesus. Her promise is as real today as it was in 1251. It is a lifeline of grace in a turbulent world. If this story has moved you, consider getting your own brown scapular and being enrolled. Find out more about this incredible gift of grace. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear this message of hope. And don't forget to subscribe for more divine mysteries and incredible stories of faith. May Our Lady of Mount Carmel watch over you always.